Ew, that ringer though.
Come on, man. I'm 40. I don't give
That's
people
my ringer.
I don't give people special ringers.
Who has a ringer?
We back to ringtones?
No,
That's
it's on
the ringtone.
silent.
Talking about.
It's on silent. Vibrate.
You're too old for that, Jay.
Bro,
No,
bitch, I
not.
can't. I got kids, bitch. I might not hear my shit vibrate, bro.
Do
Like,
not disturb.
You're too old for that, Jay. It's a grown
oh, see,
business.
that sound. You sound
You are
like,
a
bro.
grown
You
businessman on Do
and
Not Disturb.
yeah, your girl might sound like she gonna be on your heels off that. Why your phone on? Do not disturb.
Too late.
Yeah, yeah, bitch. Yeah.
I'm talking business though. This is a business,
Nah,
man.
it's on do not disturb at a certain time, and then it's just on vibrate. Like if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't.
That's Jay. Jay, I'm not feeling that as a businessman, Jay. You cannot.
Yeah, you
Listen,
sound
man,
crazy, bro.
leave
It
a
sounds
voicemail.
right now.
You
No, I'm not
sound
leaving the
crazy.
voicemail. I'm ready to do business. I'm
Leave a
calling you because
voicemail.
I need you to
Nah,
talk.
no, my phone is always in my hand though. Like my phone is never not without reach. So I got the little flash in the back. That flash when I get a
Oh yeah, you
text.
should do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
I'll
you're
I'll
saying
know.
you just don't like the noise. You
Yeah, nah,
don't like
I don't like
the
notifications and all that shit. Especially when I'm hyper focused. ADHD
We
be
recording?
hell yeah,
Yes. Get
recording.
to it. Let me get to it. My fault. Yeah, we definitely recording. And here we go. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to episode 182 of the Barz and Shots podcast. You got myself, Flaw 700. You got Ant, the great one, and you got Jay, Big J, DJ Big J.
We got a special guest today, man. DJ Big J, man. What's
Yeah,
up, man?
you know, I'm cooling, baby. What's happening, man? How you
Almost
fellas
didn't know,
doing?
almost didn't know how to introduce him. You see, I was all over the place with it, right?
J, DJ.
Hey,
Yeah, it's cool.
Jay,
It's medium J right now, man. It's medium J.
how's your mental health, Jay?
Yeah, that shit like a two.
a two? Mental health?
I'm at like a 3. I'm right there with you.
But nah,
From 1 to 10, from 1 to 10, I'm at like a 3 right now, man.
I'm cooling. I'm cooling how I be cooling. But yeah, we had a two right now.
Well, I'll say this, fellas, and to the people that are listening, even if your mental health is at a 2 or a 3, sometimes you got to see I'm at a 9 and a 10. Right? You got to speak that good stuff into existence, man.
You right. I'm
I've
at a
been
That's
doing that for the
15.
past. I've been doing that shit for the past 7 months, man. Trying to convince myself, trying to speak that shit into existence, yo. And that shit don't work, bro.
it does work. I'll say that
You
That's,
you
gotta believe it.
you are right. You are 40 years your senior, and 7 months is nothing compared to what you've been through your entire life, bro. It's nothing. Now imagine the next 7 months. Imagine the next 8 months. You just gotta look at it that way. And also, right, like the infamous words and what you call it? But did you die? No, he's still here. He's still here fighting.
Right.
Me personally, yo, bro, I got a pulled muscle on the side of my side. I just woke up one day and I felt a slight pain, but a sneeze takes me out.
bitch. We old. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? You old now,
And hey, listen, first off, I
bro.
was
I looked at the cereal box the wrong way the other day, and a whole sharp pain went down my back, bitch. I thought I was dying, bro. Like,
bad. That's true. You could just wake up in pain. So as we celebrated, because me and Aunt, we did this. As we celebrated turning 40 and looking great, feeling great,
you
there's
already.
always that slight chance that hey, you could just wake up and something just starts to hurt. That's just the way it is. And that's where I'm at right now. I just woke up with a pulled muscle, and the pulled muscle is fine as long as I don't make any sudden movements. But it's the sneeze. I'm telling you, fellas, when you spaz, I've never experienced nothing like that. It's like take me now. That's what I was getting to, bro.
hmm
Please don't sneeze. Please do not sneeze for the rest of your life. Flaw 700. That's what I want. Don't sneeze. Other than that, my mental health is straight.
So, Flo, you might like this. You know what I'm saying? So last night, in the midst of my number 3 mental healthness, you know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, I'm a single dad now and shit. You know what I'm saying? My kids live with me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, in the midst of everything I got going on, or that I decided to snap myself out of it. Right? I'm sitting on the couch, my kids upstairs sleeping. I just like, damn, like you feel me? You know how sometimes it get. I mean, you got
Yeah.
shit going on in your head. So I threw Donnie Brasco on and I worked out for the first time in like 18 months, bro. I did like 500 push-ups. I was doing burpees, squats, everything you could think of. Bitch, I hurt so bad right now, yo.
Uh,
I'm in so much pain, but I'm gonna get it in again tonight, and then tomorrow gonna be my rest day and shit. So I'm gonna get there. My shirt feel a little tighter today and everything, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I felt good doing it. And then, I was in the mirror afterwards telling myself I'm a beast and bitch how a bitch don't want these hands because I'm ready to put hands on a nigga. That's how real it is, yo. I'm ready to really like lose it and put hands on it because we from the streets. That's the resort. That's the first reaction to some shit. You ready? I meet it with violence, but
Right.
So let me get this straight, which I love. I love. I'm a big advocate for mental health, black men, fatherhood. But what we're going to have the conversation of right now is kind of reversed of what women used to have with us about why they couldn't work out because they were single parents. So now as fathers, we got to find time for us to do those 500 push-ups, to work out, to keep our mind right. And I would love to have the conversation. But what I need from you, Ant, is to keep going, right? Working out. And Jay, for you too, because Jay came to the gym with me twice. I never seen him again.
Yeah, I definitely gotta get on that. That was one of the things that they said can improve my ADHD. So I got the basement now, so I'm gonna just cop a bench, cop some weights.
Well, consistency is the key. Is what I want to get at, right? So however you're going to do it so that you're able to do it. That you can't afford a gym, right? Because I'm not talking about anybody here and things like that, but that could be it. Where that monthly bill comes out of your account per month and it just flushes you because you ain't have dollars that it costs, right? Or the distance or the time, whatever you can do, make sure that you can do it. So the great one was saying that he took the time. He kicked out at 2.5. It's kind of like wrestling. 1, 2, before
yeah,
that 3, push
yeah,
his mat, you kick out.
right,
It's all you can do every day, bro. We all do
right,
that. You got to kick out, and that's on you. You understand?
right.
Like, bro, woes is me. And I feel you. I never want to be that guy, and I think I got to do a better job at that. I think for some reason people look at me like Mr. Invincible, Mr. Perfect. I'm not going to. I think people look at me like I never had a bad day. I don't talk about it.
It's because like you may not speak about it, and then you always got like this pot. Like in regards to mental health, you positive with it. You know what I'm saying? You bring a lot of good energy about it. You know what I'm saying? So people might look at you in that regard like, bitch, he got it figured out. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
also you also social media the right way.
Right,
You don't
right.
put your personal business on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Is gym, work,
Pod. Yep,
pod. That's
yep.
all. And I mean, you throw your little comments
Kids.
here and there,
You know what I
kids.
mean?
You don't get on Facebook and I'm not feeling it today. Or if you do,
Oh yeah, I do that.
you'll put it on a caption.
I'm guilty of that, and I gotta chill with that shit,
You'll
man. But
you'll
that
put
shit be
you'll put
But
on
crazy.
a shirt.
don't,
You'll
but
put
don't,
on a shirtless caption. Wasn't feeling it today, but I made
Yeah,
it to
right.
the gym.
Yeah, I made it to the gym. Body
yep.
strong.
Yeah,
Gains day.
make me laugh. Yeah, make me laugh. Pull muscle. Pull muscle.
But nah, that's honestly that's you. I will salute you for that because as
Oh,
you're already a quiet person. You're quiet. You feel me? Like sometimes when we get on here, when we used to get on here, we used to look at you like, nigga, you good? What do you
but
mean, guys?
that
I'm
was
I'm fine.
that was me producing, Jay. That was me producing. Like it's 4 of us on here, right?
But for as long as I've known you, you've only opened up when it came to pod.
Podcasting, yeah.
Never
I used to
social
tell,
media.
I used to tell people, they'd be like, "Yo, you don't talk much." No, I would tell people I don't talk much. They'd be like, "Yo, but you got a podcast." I'm like, bro, it's go time on the pod, right? I'm really producing the pod, and everybody tells me how good I sound. I don't listen to my own podcast because I don't like the way I sound. Like I can tell, like I got a lot of things that I deal with as well, and I definitely wanted to put that out there. And I can also say that even though you guys are saluting me for carrying myself in a certain way, I can also look at it and say that it's kind of a disconnect between me and the people. I believe because people think that I'm better than thou, and I'm not. But
Like
I'm
sometimes, like I not to cut you off, bro, but I definitely understand that because I worked with this guy in my other at an old job. His name was Rob, and I got this thing, bro. I gotta see all sides of a nigga before I let you in. I gotta see you mad. I gotta see you. This dude is always just happy and positive, and I don't trust him. I can't trust him until I did. Until I really talked to him and really got to know him and shit. He turned out to be one of the good friends I got. He lived out Willingboro somewhere, but we chat from time to time, and he's a good brother. You know what I'm saying? But at first. I always kept my eye on like, bitch, something up with this dude. You know what I'm saying? He always happy, always positive. Bitch, get mad. Like,
But
hey
shit.
just
Jay,
how you
you might remember this, Jay. I don't know if you heard him when he said it, but just like what Ant was saying, right? Anybody that anybody that actually likes me, actually hung out with me, right? Like I've been around you guys physically, like pause. I've been around you guys, like we've hung out, right? So you guys know me.
Right.
The people that don't know me and Jay, so I bring this up because it was that time we was doing what was the podcast called, right? The Town Podcast. And I came
Mm-hmm.
to your studio, it was the Town Podcast. And I think P was there, and we really never really got in the same room together. So before I did the podcast, he was just like, yo, damn, you drink. I ain't know you did whatever you do. He might, I don't know if you heard that, but before
Right.
he was like, oh shit, I didn't know you get busy like this. I didn't know. So it's that image of me somehow. I don't know. I'm just, doing me, but people will have that image until they get around me. They're like, yo, bro, he's not what I thought. I get that a lot. That's what I'm saying.
But
Yeah.
that's because you social media the right way, bro. Your life ain't on
Right.
social media. The people who know you are the people that's supposed to know you. You get what I'm saying? Like the dude from Spider-Man said on the podcast, he was like, if you're mad at me, text me. If you don't have my number, then you don't know me well enough to be mad at me. You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been to your crib
Oh
before.
nah,
Been around your
you
kids
can
before.
you
get
can
what
you
I'm
can
saying?
be mad at a nigga that you don't know well enough to be mad at, bitch. You could be mad. Well, I can anyway. I
Well,
don't
yeah, you
care,
can.
bitch. Like,
But to the point that you said, the same way you was looking at him side eyes, the same way he probably was looking at you, like, can I be myself around bro, or is it, you get what I'm saying? Because it's just like
like
it's
it's
the
crazy.
comfort. I'll only let you in as far as, like, I'm just a transparent person, period. So I'll let like anybody in, pause
Oh
if
nah,
applicable.
oh
But
nah.
because I've had an
That was
ex.
worse than mine. That was
It
worse than mine.
was. I've
Yeah,
had an
yeah.
ex that
Woo.
purposely put together a fucking plan to piss me off just to see me mad. I've said this before
Bro,
on the
You
pod.
talking
I'm
about that?
dealing with that. I'm dealing with that right freaking now, bro. Literally, right now in this moment. It's just what you said, bro. I'm going through it
Like,
right now, bro.
But
why are you?
fellas, understand that I think we all deal with that, right? Because I was watching the video of Robert De Niro, right? And he said, as a man, not as a man, we must always stay calm no matter what, right? And I can sit up here and say that the three of us have all been in a situation where somebody of the opposite sex has purposely tried to push our buttons, right? Because this is what they say. This is what I read, right? And I had to figure this out because I used to get mad when you wouldn't take me at face value, right? Right? The women do not care about your reputation. And you can be father of the year. The
Mm-hmm.
second, the
Mm-hmm.
second you catch your attitude, there he is. I told you he was an animal.
Right.
It's that's what they look for. And it's our job we cannot have 30 seconds. If 30 seconds we lose our cool, we become that person. On the flip side, right? They say a woman is who she is in her at that moment. So if she says I hate you, you better believe she does. But
Yeah.
in 5 seconds, if she says I love you, she does. We can't say anything opposite than what we've ever said. Like we take for granted of a word is our bond. We don't even treat that with the of respect that it used to mean. If a man
Exactly.
says something,
Exactly.
it's my bond. So if I say I love
Mm-hmm.
you, this is my family, we cannot go against that. Like I used to think, like, if a woman wanted a divorce, why is it okay for her to do it in a man? Because once a man commits to his family, that's his family. It's not,
Yep.
he can't walk away from that family. If the woman goes, I no longer desire this, she's telling the truth.
She's good. She's
She's
but
good.
that's the double standard I don't like. Like,
We don't
remember
like
when
it.
when Kevin Hart went through his first divorce, he got trashed for being for whatever happened, but he chose to leave the marriage. Yo, he got trashed because he chose to leave the marriage.
He's
He's filed
abandoning
for
his
divorce.
family.
You know what I'm
And
saying? But
he went to the light turn woman. Like there's so much that
right,
the people painted a picture of, look at you leaving this black queen, Kanye West. Look at you leaving this black queen. Now you got millions, and now you go marry the tropical looking,
yeah.
type of exotic woman. So that's just the people who just have nothing better to do. But my life, your entertainment. What's up, Jay?
But also on the flip side, when you are a person like me, where I'm always happy, I'm always up when I'm out. When you get the straight face and you just chilling, it's what's wrong? Are you
Oh,
okay? What's happening? Like, what's wrong? What, like, damn, can I not just be straight face and chilling? Like, do I have to smile all the time? I know my logo is me smiling, but Do I have to
But
smile
that, but
all
yeah,
the
yes,
time?
yes, yes, because that's your logo. That's the image you're portraying to the world, bro. Listen, when you get on for social media, Jay, you ain't mean mugging niggas. You smiling. You throwing logos of you smiling every picture. You know what I'm saying? Even when you were showing the before and after pictures, you were smiling, bro.
Right,
So yes, it's a problem if niggas don't see you smiling because that's what you're putting out to the world, bro.
right.
Same
And
with Flaw.
also,
You know what I
and
mean?
also, when you smile like that, Jay, and I'm not saying this is your girl, I'm not saying at all, but if you're around a girl and for 1 second you don't smile, the first thing she's gonna say is, "Well, you smile for everybody on social media.
Right. You
You
smile for
got
everybody else.
smile for me. I don't care what time of the day it is." The second, like, why do I get the frown? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Right.
So
right.
it's what it's the position that we're in, and I think that the reason why I'll say this, and Ant called me one time when I was going through problems and I didn't know how to talk to him. There was another guy that called me too, but we're not gonna say his name.
Mhm.
But I really didn't have an outlet. I didn't have an outlet because I'm a soloist. But Ant tried. Ant, bro, you good? Flo, you good? I said, yeah, I'm good, and that was it.
And he wasn't. And he wasn't. I
He
know
was.
Nah,
at the time he wasn't. But
Ant,
he was, but he wasn't. You know what I
so
mean?
Ant remembers what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm saying to you is I think where I failed at in my relationship was I didn't have a brotherhood of an outlet to self. If I would have known that all women were the same, I probably wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? But in my head, I'm like, yo, I'm being beat down. Nobody understands, nobody wants to help me. And this isn't
they're
if
all the same, but
I'm right
they're
here.
in
And I was
different
all
right
ways.
here.
they're different, but
All the
wherever you
same,
go, you're gonna have similar obstacles.
just
Yeah.
done differently. Some do
Just
it
Just done
physically,
differently. And
mentally,
it's
emotionally.
yeah.
Some do it all the
exactly.
same way. It's just like how much of it are you willing to take? And it's always is you gotta have that barbershop talk. You gotta have that. You gotta have that.
Yeah.
If not therapy, you gotta have. You
An
gotta
outlet,
have.
bro.
You
You
gotta
have to
have an
have an
outlet
outlet.
because then, like you said, you feel like why am I? Like why me? Why me? Why me? Why me?
I
And
guess I
that
would
can
Fucking
start and that's a bad way to have mentally and shit, because that depression, that funk, that's hard to get out of, bro. That shit is
guess I
hard
went
to come up
I
out
guess
of.
I went bad when I started going to the poppies for a shape up because I couldn't understand them. So I was missing out on barbershop talk.
yeah, man.
Like,
Nah,
but
you need that,
missed
bro.
that. You missed that content talking about nothing but sports and bets and
Yeah.
boxing and
Yep.
just nothing about nothing, bro. Like then you walk out of there like, okay, I've had my relief. But when you don't have a relief,
Bro,
it's
I'm going through that right now, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. That's why my mental health is at a 3 right now, bro. I'm literally going through everything that you saying right now. Like I don't really this is it, right? But this high only gonna last for about 30, 40 more minutes and then the bitch back to reality. You know what
but
I'm
you
Right.
have it
saying?
though. But
But
that's what a
I
high
have it.
that's what a high
I
is.
have it. So I had the workout high last night, bro. I forgot how good it feel after a good workout, bro. That I felt amazing, bro. Like
That dopamine that you then you become you start to chase that dopamine, and that's when the
word, bro.
habits come in. That's when your habits come in because now it's almost it's a drug, man. It's just like you always want that high now, so you're always going to work out. But
Bro,
it's up to you.
well, I ain't gonna be no fucking workout rat posting up and everything. I ain't even about to show my little cuts when I get
You
cut up
never
and shit.
know. Yeah, all right,
I'm
all
not
right.
even doing it.
You ain't gonna be
Nah,
able to help
bro.
me, man. All right.
Nah, I bet you I won't. Know what I'm
This nigga's
saying? Nah,
flaw went from
I'm not.
private flaw to workout flaw to OnlyFans flaw.
I'm not
This
for the
nigga.
simple fact. For the simple fact though, is that I want to keep that to myself. I'm not doing this for nobody else validation, but for myself right now. This for me, bro. I'm
So
dead
what?
ass, bro.
So
Listen,
before my
I'm in the
surgery,
dumpster right now, bro.
before my
Mentally, I'm in the
before my
dumpster
surgery,
right now. I
Wait,
need to do something to feel good about me, bro.
okay.
This ain't
Listen to what you
that
said.
that
Listen,
won't make me feel good, bro. That's
listen
because I know that's only surface shit, bro. That's
I'm
only
telling
surface shit, bro. I just had a never mind. I ain't going there, but
you, look good. I'm gonna tell you
I
like
ain't
this.
going there.
I'm gonna tell you like this. And I don't really take a lot of shirtless pictures. I don't, right? But I will take enough photos to reveal that hey, this guy might actually look like something under that shirt.
nigga,
So
I'm
I'm
about
saying
to
to you,
flag your post, nigga. Fucking me, you don't take shirtless pictures. You,
Jay,
Shane, and Naquan, bro. Y'all all about to get
Mhm.
flagged. And Madge B, he's
listen,
on the list
listen,
too. Y'all all about to
listen,
flag,
listen.
flag for
I
pornography and nudity.
I don't take I don't take as many shirtless pictures as I could. I'll say that, right?
Right,
But
Right.
I
right.
do
Or
take
you don't post. You don't
He don't
post them.
post them. Yeah, he don't post them. He got them. He got
post
them, but he ain't posting
post.
them.
I just listen, posting and not taking them, not posting them. It's the same thing. They don't exist. They don't exist.
Yeah, it exists, bitch.
You tell
That's like
somebody
a
have
girl.
your phone.
That's like a girl telling you she don't have news to send, but they in her phone. You have them. I just ain't seen them. I ain't
Yeah, you got them. You just ain't showed them the world.
showed them to me. Ain't no girl, ain't no woman right now that ain't whatever. Anyways,
Yeah, let's get it.
you're going to carry yourself differently, right? And you are going to become a brand. And Jay's a brand. Me, I'm a brand. Once you realize that physically, you are a brand. It could be the beard, bro. It could be the smile. It could be the physical frame. It could be DJ. It could be like J model for the big man. That's a business card for him.
I ain't big no more.
You're not big no more. You're not big no more because of health reasons. But at one time, that was a business card, right? We out here like Biggie Smalls. That was his business card. Like I look like
you're right.
I dress like this, so I am business, and this is what I sell. That's what I'm saying. And I get what you're saying, but when you get to where you want to be, you're gonna realize you are a walking bank account. Somebody is going to. And speaking of that, Jay, I don't know if I told you, but I told Ant, but I got offered a little modeling gig.
I know I know it was going to happen.
I ain't doing it. Fam.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
He ain't gonna do it. Nah, he ain't gonna do it. But look, he thought about it.
Why not?
He thought about it for a minute.
Until I saw the pictures.
Until the nigga sent the pictures, bro.
You had to pour honey on yourself?
Nah, but they dressing crazy.
Damn near. That's the one they gonna have him do. Damn near, because the shit they sent, bro. I'm like, the nigga had the Bobby Brown sleeves on, bro, with the showing the V line, bro, oiled down. I said, oh God, no. They about to have my boy off the hook. They gonna have my boy in a bow tie with some Chippendales shit on, bro. Like,
hold on, let me see if I still got. I probably deleted them.
Oh
man.
man.
But now, like before my surgery, I was never a picture person. I never wanted to take pictures. But after I got the surgery, it like the confidence shot through the roof. And now I'm just trying to figure out. Like my girl tell me all the time, like you can't take pictures. Your angles are bad. I can't see that shit.
See, we don't be worried about
angles, fam. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
About to have my boy off the hook out here, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, we not doing that, man.
Talking about something. It's time for your honey bath.
How about my man with the rope? The rope.
Hey, yo, I said,
he said you got the look. I'm like, yeah.
So look, so where is he? Where? Never mind. That's too. No, I'm good.
I'm
good. Them for gay niggas, yo. Them all for gay niggas.
I was about to say that.
Like,
you was about to. Yeah. Anywho,
so let's move on, please.
Let's get into it. All right, where you want to start at, man? Hey, listen, man. First off, great conversation, fellas. I think that was definitely needed.
Yes.
Let's get into it. Well, hey, listen. Let me first tell you guys, right? In this podcast, we don't fact check. What are facts? We don't care what facts are. We talk about it. We give our opinion, and that's that. Everybody has an opinion. There's no such thing as facts in music, right? Who you like is who you like.
Right.
Ain't no such thing as facts in music. Give me a
fact. It is.
Give me a musical. Give me a musical fact.
Confessions is a classic R&B album.
Some people might think it's not, though.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's just a
that's
very popular opinion.
That's a fact, though, bro.
Very popular opinion is not a fact, though. A fact is fact. Like,
Confessions is the highest selling R&B album in the last 20 years. That's a fact.
Yeah, but that still doesn't make it a classic.
But it's a fact, though. But he just said a music fact. That's a music fact.
Yeah, you can say that Drake came out with an album last year as a fact. You can say that.
You mean so like when it comes to like evaluating the music or like rating the music, reviewing it and shit like that?
Yeah, like for example, Mark Curry. First off, I still haven't got over the fact that his rap name is Mark Curry. Upset about that because I keep thinking about the actor,
Mr. Cooper. Yeah.
Every time I hear that name, I think of Mr. Cooper. So I get mad to know that a rapper actually was okay with Mark Curry. Mark Curry, right, had the nerve. We touched on this last week about Puffy, Diddy, Love giving back the publishing of his artists and mostly Mace because that's all we knew. When we got finished recording, we realized he gave it back to the
everybody.
The state,
Total,
112, Faith, and Mace. Now,
and the Locks too, right?
The Locks.
They been had their shit. They been had their publishing though.
They got it. And
they just signed it. Nah, they just signed it. He never did it. I think it was individually. I think he gave it to Kiss.
He didn't give it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
okay.
they said the
I
locks just
remember though a video a while ago where I remember one of the members said they were working on it. So the first thing I heard about somebody getting it back from Puff was the locks. I don't know if
Yeah.
they got it at that time, but they were talking about getting it.
So Jay, you basically saying they individually got it back, but the locks doesn't have it back. But now
something
they
like
do.
that.
He
Yeah.
just gave them their shit back. Okay, I got you. Got
Or
you.
like one or two of the members got it, but not everybody. But the locks as a total.
Got it.
That's still
Okay.
in the word. I just said they said just sign the paper. But go ahead. What did Mr. Cooper say?
Now, if we remember, and I'm glad you're here, Jay, because you was here when we talked about Mace going on a rampage about he won his publishing.
Right.
Obviously, it means more to him than $300, but Mr. Mark Curry says publishing means nothing. He would rather take the money. I 1,000% would
And
have
we
to
talked about that. Yep. Yeah, and we definitely talked about that.
but like what's it worth, right? But we're seeing so many artists sell off their publishing for tens of millions of dollars based on its future projections, right? Like when you buy Nelly's publishing for 50 million, it's not based on hot and here being played right now. It's about placing that song somewhere on like a movie or a video game, anywhere, and possibly
Sync
creating
licensing.
yeah, licensing that song out, right? When you check Netflix out, right? And I look at this and I shake my head every time. Now that the writers are on the strike, you're starting to see Netflix release old classic movies that we like, right?
Right. Yep.
Like Training Day or something.
Just watched Donnie Brasco last night. Yep.
You're not getting paid off for that. You get what I'm saying? So like it's
Who not getting paid over that?
Well, them actors get their money up front
streaming,
anyway, bro. They get their money up front anyway.
Their money up front, but the streaming
The back
business
end.
is, but they don't know how to count the stream. That's why they kind of going through this little strike thing.
Oh yeah, but all that is gonna get worked out, and all that back
Well,
pay.
that's you being positive. But right now, ain't no money. Right now.
Right.
Because Netflix is not giving you new movies, they're just giving you old classics like Expendables 3 now is on Netflix.
Right.
But anyways, back to Mark Curry.
We still getting original material though. You know, they still got their original content with
that they been
yeah,
recorded.
right. A lot of foreign shit too. Like
Shit.
But they like been recorded these movies, like they're old.
Yeah, nah, yeah, it's all foreign shit.
Nobody is working on nothing right now. Apparently.
You're getting mad foreign shit.
You don't care unless you don't care about.
That's also because AI. So pretty much they're AIing extras now. So once you sign on to be an AI extra, AI is going to take your image and now you'll be extras in mad different movies.
Oh nah, I'm good.
Saying,
I'm cool.
Right, so you get paid that. You signing off to be an extra in one movie.
So you giving up your likeness then? You basically signing up your likeness then? Oh nah, hell no, bro.
So Mark Curry said he'd rather have the money versus
have the money than what the publishing is worth right now.
So
well, listen, hold on. Real quick, Diddy got offered 9 figures for his publishing, bro, and didn't take it and gave it to his artist. So what the fuck is he talking about? It ain't worth nothing. Bitch, he got offered 9 figures.
Because who's streaming what though? You get what I'm saying? Just because one of these companies is saying I'll give you 9 figures for this publishing, I'm gaining all the rights to all the music. So once it's sampled, they come to me. Right. Sync, they come to me. Right. All of that. Nobody's like these artists aren't streaming like that. Especially, I mean, as DJs we play Mace. As DJs we play Total. As DJs we you know what I mean, we play Bad Boy. We play Lil Kim. We play Biggie. But that's not counted until they can figure out a way to say, okay, upload your Serato playlist to see how many songs you get paid. That's why when you go on the Barz now, that jukebox. Mm-hmm. If they have a jukebox, technically they're not supposed to have a DJ because the music isn't getting counted. The music that's being paid establishment isn't getting counted, so they have to pay. Like you have to be a club. That's an extra like invoice that you have to pay because the DJ's music isn't being counted for. So you know, I'm not saying that Mace isn't making money off of streams, but like how many times is he streamed in a month and then calculate that by 0.0045.
Well, I think that the benefit kind of comes from hoping somebody samples it. I think somebody like hoping that somebody samples your record and takes off, or you get a movie placement. Like I think that's
commercial placement
or commercial
placement, yeah.
But right now, yes, nobody's streaming Mace. Nobody's streaming.
What happens when they
listens.
So look, right when they take your song and like in a Swiffer commercial and do it over and shit, do you get you get bread off that?
Yeah,
What
you
you mean
should.
do it over?
Like
If they remake the record,
they'll remake your record doing a Swiffer commercial or some shit like that. Like you know what I mean? Or a Pepsi
I don't
commercial.
I don't want to say this, but kind of like the commercial on Power 99, the lawyer commercial with Top Dog. Would you do so?
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that I don't know. That I don't know. I'm pretty sure they had to pay a check for that.
you got to
They
pay something,
you got to
man.
pay a
I
check.
got
But
to pay
who is the check going to?
whoever owns the boat, whoever owns
Whoever
that
owned the
publishing.
publishing.
Right.
Whoever owned the
So it's just
publishing,
like
yeah.
some artists don't own their publishing, some do.
Oh yeah,
You
Lil
get what I'm
Kim was
saying?
never signed to Bad Boy. Let's put that out there.
Some people, some people like the producer, whomever, the writer, composer, they
Yep.
like it's broken down a percentage. Like you once you, if I like I've broken this down before. Once I produce a song, I have 100%. As soon as Flaw or Ant rap on it, my 100% gets chopped down. Like it's chopped down so to 50%, and then wherever it goes, that 50% get chopped down, and that 25% get chopped down. So that's why when they like when producers sign these contracts of 10 songs,
Mm-hmm.
10 songs, however many, the song is not song, it's percentage. So that 12.5, so that 10 songs, so divide 12.5 up into 10. That's how many songs you have to place.
Yeah, so Mark Curry he can be truthful on what he's saying. We agree that if your record is not getting played, it's not worth much, and he might be getting that little $50 check a month off nothing. I get that.
But he wrote for Diddy though, so he wrote
Yeah,
records
but
for
it,
Diddy too.
yeah,
So
but
he
if
gonna get a couple dollars.
yeah, but if nobody's playing the record, there's no couple of dollars. It's nobody's playing the record. Like remember, your song on the radio, your song on
Yeah,
like it means something, but the streaming service has ruined everything for now
everything.
until they figure it out. But yeah, at the time when you played your record, you got a check for it. It don't work that way now, right? So Mark Curry could be accurate on what he's saying. It just sounds crazy that because we talk bad about Puff and black owners, black CEO of music industry companies who we expect, which is not fair to Sean Combs, to do something that no other label is doing. Yet he did it. Yet there's still
Yeah,
somebody
and
that
got
comes
offered some bread and got offered 9 figures though. You can't celebrate that. But he been talking. He hate Puff though. He wrote a whole book on Puffs, so
You
he
can
hate him.
hate Puff, you can hate Puff, you can hate anybody, but if you're going to if you're going to turn the record button on and record with your thoughts, you got to be truthful on the situation at hand.
Right.
It's not nothing's personal. If he did good, say that man did good. That's
But
all.
the same thing with writers. The same thing go for writers as it goes for producers. You could have four writers in a room that wrote a song, and you only that now that 12.5% gets chopped down by four. So you're
Yeah.
only getting that percentage of the song. So you know what I mean?
Well,
Or you know what I mean?
I think Mark Curry was accurate on like individually what are they cataloged outside of Big because he's probably the richest out of all of them. Individually though, what is they publishing really worth? Now collectively we know what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? But individually, what is the Locks publishing over there really worth?
What,
Carl Thomas shit really worth? You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
what was the last time you heard a Carl Thomas song on the
Right,
radio?
right.
That
Oh,
that's
I hear emotion. What's that song? The first single. I hear that. DAS play that.
Right.
yeah,
But
but what we're saying is,
how many
I
stations?
wish.
but if okay, matter of fact, didn't one of his songs just get sampled?
Yeah,
21
I
Savage
wish.
did I don't want to know or something. Weekend just did it. I don't want to know.
That's not
That's
Carl
Puff's
No.
song.
Thomas.
That's Puff's song. I don't want to know. That's Puff and Mario Winans.
Oh snaps! Damn.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what I'm saying to you is that's what they're aiming for though, right? If somebody wants to sample Summer Rain, he in there.
T
But
Pain broke
Yeah.
it down. T Pain broke it down on the podcast. That he said
Yeah.
that the reason why he sold his is because that money up front, it would take you longer to gain
Right.
that money
Right.
with your publishing than it
Right.
would be that little bit, and you can always remake new shit.
or you
Exactly.
should invest.
Taylor Swift is going through it right now. Taylor Swift has to re-record all of her old albums.
Ashanti doing it too. She
Hmm.
re-recording her first album because Irv don't want to give the stems up from her first album.
Right.
And I'm
So
glad you brought Irv up because the difference between Irv and Diddy, and I didn't bring this up. I'm glad y'all brought it up. But Irv Gotti on Drink Champ said that the reason why he won't give it up is
That's
because
how he make his bread.
he make his bread, which goes to show you that this guy has nothing going on outside of music. Because if you would put yourself
And
in,
it's foul.
It really is.
his
It really
excuse.
is.
First off, he's foul. Like this guy really think he's man. And joked about this. He really
Word
thinks
is
he's a Gotti. Like he really thinks he's a Gotti. Like he literally said Jay-Z, and I get your opinion on this, and I had my thoughts, but he literally said Jay-Z didn't want to do the Murderers album because he had to stand across DMX and Ja Rule, and he wasn't going to be the nicest guy in the clique if he did that. He said he only goes to artists that look up to him, meaning why he chased R. Kelly twice, or he might do here and there. Yeah, he like you do Best of Both Worlds twice, but you can't do the Murderers album. So, like he'll just say stuff like, "Yeah, we was gonna sign
that murder album. That was before though, right? That was before he became the Jay that we know though, right? That was like in the 90s, right? That murder album was supposed to come in the 90s.
Yeah, the DMX just came. Ja Rule wasn't triple platinum yet,
right?
So I don't. It's a give and take.
So was he saying that Ja Rule was lyrically or talent wise?
I think it was DMX really though, because remember he talked about coming behind X on the Hard Knock Life tour and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I think it was X.
Gotti said Ja and X. He didn't say
that's his man.
He's going to say Ja.
He gotta say it.
He gotta say Ja.
By default, you gotta say it.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta throw that.
If you my man, I'm going. If you my peoples, I'm going to put you in the conversation
put
too,
you in
bro.
the conversation.
That's loyalty.
We gotta leave Ja Rule out. No, we gotta find a way to not make him look bad, but not sit up here and say Jay-Z don't want it.
Right. But then he sound crazy. Yeah, he sound crazy.
But then like Ant said, we're having this conversation now with Jay is I don't know how many years removed off.
Right.
Versus back in the day where even Jay has said in interviews.
We know this DMX was the guy at Def Jam. We know that.
Maybe DMX. I don't want to say Ja Rule.
I couldn't.
That's all I'm saying. All he had to do was say he didn't want to share a stage with X at the time. That's it. Just say that. And DMX fans or people that think that that's correct would have agreed. Nobody is saying that he didn't want to share an album with Ja Rule. It's just nobody saying that. You can't convince me. That's all I'm saying. At least X, the DMX argument has a leg to stand on, right?
Yes, absolutely.
You can say that at the time X was the biggest star on Def Jam and Jay-Z just didn't want no parts of it.
Right.
Not Ja Rule. Not Mr. Eddie Vedavici, because that's what he had. He didn't have Put It On Me at the time, man.
But here's the thing though.
Whatever that
during that time, and that was 9-8. This was 9-8, bro. He put out DMX put out 2 #1 albums in 9-8, and then Jay-Z sold 5 million at 9-8. So how was he? I get why people put him at the top, but Jay could add an argument too of being at the top. Well, you know what I'm saying?
When you put out 2 joints like that versus 1,
and then Jay was out earlier too,
so he had putting out more music. Then so it's just like, I mean, you get what I'm saying?
#1s versus 2 #1 records versus a $5 million record.
It's not just that. People forget them features in 1998.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying, like the 4321 feature, the niggas done started something.
Blackout.
But all
that was on his shit too. Yeah,
that locks DMX Mace
24 hours.
That trio right there.
Yeah, 24 hours.
Not only did he have such a credible album, but when Murder Mace, X and the Locks got together, that energy was just different in the streets. I was there.
We was there.
X dropped. Jay dropped. Jay seemed to be the type to drop and it really don't shake the foundation. Like Jay dropped and he do big. He like, damn, he did that. You get what I'm saying? Like throughout his whole career, he just cruises.
But what album was it though?
It was Hard Knock Life.
Which one?
Hard Knock Life, Volume 2.
Volume 2. So Hard Knock
Money
Life.
Cash Holes.
It's dark,
a week ago.
But it's dark. It's hell is hot. You get what I'm saying? Like that shook around.
Yeah, dark. It's dark. We was waiting for that. That shit shook. It made. But see, Jay shit outsold his shit. But culturally, I think, like you said, DMX shit hit harder. Like, you know what I'm saying? They came with another one.
As dark as hell is hot reached a underground mixtape,
and it sold though, and it still sold though.
Know what I mean? Hove had that polished album. You get what I'm saying? He had a polished album. His joints was like, not to say it was a relatable worldwide versus the streets is only going to understand as dark as hell is hot.
But
Right.
Because you got to
going
figure
back, going back,
around that time, street music was in. Like street music was in, but street music was more so mixtapes.
it
Mhm.
didn't cross
Which,
over like that. It didn't
which
cross
by the
over.
way, did y'all check out
Yes,
that
we did.
mixtape?
We did.
Yeah,
I put him on it. Yeah,
I watched
yeah.
it.
Fire,
nigga said they wanted to
fire.
kill,
Word is life.
but but
So
yeah, so
going back to what this nigga Irv said real quick. Them niggas got a song together, Jai and Jay. What's the song? Can I get her?
yeah,
Who the fuck said Ja was better than fucking Jay-Z on that record, yo?
Who said? Well, no, but that was Ja's record though, so Ja gets credit. Like Jay
That's
actually,
Ja record,
yeah,
and Jay
Ja,
took it.
Jay took it.
Oh,
yeah, that
okay.
happens. All
I
the
didn't
time.
know that. I didn't know that. I
Oh
thought that
yeah,
was Jay record.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Hey,
When
I
they put
know,
when they
but
put
I
this,
didn't know in this instance that happened. Damn, word. That was Ja
yeah,
record.
for the soundtrack, and then Hove took it for his album.
Yeah, yeah, Ja. Yeah, Ja.
I
Okay.
guess. Uh,
Nah, that was a hard
That
record.
was
That
a hard
shit
record,
went. That shit went, bro. Like,
it
yeah,
did.
Ja.
and you
Um,
could
Ja.
tell but you could tell Ja's energy on that one versus Jay's energy.
Yes. Yes.
He has something to prove, but that's like has Hove ever gotten on the track where his he was elevated? You get what I'm saying? Like he was animated, I should say.
Nah, he's never been
He's never
animated on the record.
even
Like,
even on even on Blueprint too, the shit where he's talking about Nas and all of them. Not no shot flaw.
we already talked about that last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wasn't a
Week
like
before.
it wasn't like aggressive. It was just
he
more
lost. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care. He
But yeah,
lost.
but nah, that but to say that he ain't want to do it around that time, I really
Yeah, it's
can't know
crazy.
because
Yeah.
right now we're thinking of Jay now, like where Jay is and where Ja is right now. You get what I'm saying?
But he still was
Versus
a better rapper than Ja back then, though. Like,
First off, I never want to compare where Jay Z is and everybody else. It's not fair. This guy Jay Z was like an executive who could rap. I think everybody else was just rappers, and a
that
lot of
tried
but
to
he
exec.
came in like that, though. Like,
it was what I'm saying. Jay Z was an exec that was just nicer than everybody else. So when you go, well, look at Jay Z now. That's not fair. That's not fair. Come on.
but we talking about 9, 7, 9, 8 type shit when when they had that three-headed monster at Def Jam and those three labels, right? Rough Rider, whatever. Um, nobody never thought I never heard a nigga say, "Oh, Ja is better than Jay," ever.
Well, that's my point with the whole 50 Cent Ja rule. Nobody said Ja was ever better than anybody. He just had a moment. He just had a moment, man.
Yeah,
Can we be
yeah,
honest? Can we be
yeah,
honest?
yeah. He
He
had a
just
moment
had a moment, and that
and
was
found the pocket and ran with that shit, yo. Yep.
it. Other than that, so that's why it was easy to take over. It's like, oh, get him out of here. We got
Mm-hmm.
somebody else. But speaking of that era, right? I don't know what this means, but Nas has called for the finale. Don't know of what. Could it be the finale of him and Hit Boy? Could it be the finale of the King's Disease? But because the reason I'm asking is because he was on a magazine, he was having an interview saying he would like the legends to continue to keep rapping. Like if you're able to, keep doing it. What's the point of stopping? So I remember when we came up, rappers were hesitant to rap past 30. Which
Mm-hmm.
now kind of makes no sense. But back then it was like, oh, you past 30, you oh, remember they called Jay-Z old at 32?
Yeah,
Remember that?
yeah,
Like,
yep.
oh, start
That
rapper,
was Cam. That was Cam. Yeah,
Ham Game, like this
yeah.
36. Like, bro, all right, bro.
Sitting on
I turned,
350 million, bitch. Fuck
I
you talking
turned
about?
36. It's like, bro, I'm young. Why can't
I still feel 25, bitch. Like,
why do I have to stop rapping because of age? But if you still can relate to your audience, because I get it, you would probably still want to make a new fan anytime you come out, but you really want to cater to your audience,
right.
right? So with
That's
that
why
being,
you jump on the young niggas records like Kiss do doing to stay relevant and shit like that. You jump on the young nigga who you fuck with record, like, but man,
think that works? You think that works?
Kiss still relevant. Young niggas love Kiss, bro. This generation, he one of the only niggas that I think he get all the respect from the youngins, bro, because he fucked
Sam
with him.
Fab.
He been
I
fucking
think
with him since what's that 2-step and all that, bitch. Chain hang low, all them type of records, bro.
But
I
I
feel
think a lot of them did. They definitely hopped on those remixes, but I think it was more so of a, like you said, Kiss and Fab was more of an
Yeah,
authentic. I fuck with you versus a somebody just hopping on the
trying to
beat,
keep themselves
trying
hot
to
type
keep
shit and
themselves
relevant.
relevant. Right, right,
Yeah,
right, right.
yeah. I mean, I think we like Kiss. I think we like the locks. I don't even know. I don't think the youth like anything or anybody.
Are we talking the youth of rappers or the youth of fans?
Fans, the
The
fans.
fans. I think that the fans are attracted now to a sound, which is why you could take any artist and put them on that sound. Because
That
we was in the gym, right, Jay, and the beat came on, and the person next to me, I'm not gonna say his name because I wouldn't judge him, but the beat played, and he said, "Oh, this is hot, this fine." The rapper ain't even started rapping yet, so it's now we're kind of like hypnotized to the vibration of the
Right,
beat. You
right.
think about
Now we talking. Now we potting, bro.
yeah,
Because guess what? These little niggas, these 20-something-year-old and that pocket 18 to like 25, 25 to like 30, they not playing none of our music from back in the day, bro. I hear young niggas driving, I don't hear no old music, none of our old rap, bro. None
that's
of
why.
it.
nah,
That's why I'm
they
like, do
want.
the young kids listen to Kiss? Because nobody's listening to nothing today. That's what
But
I'm saying.
but 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 guess
I
what?
think the
We
verses.
wasn't
I
listening.
think the
We
verses
wasn't
brought
listening.
Kiss back
But
a
we
little bit.
wasn't listening to Run DMC when we was young. We wasn't
Nah,
going back listening to
It's
them
not
niggas. We
true.
wasn't listening to
It's not
Kane and them niggas.
true.
Bro, when you got your first car, bro, you wasn't banging motherfucking
we
No,
definitely wasn't banging
EPMD.
Run
no.
DMC.
But
You know what
if
I'm saying?
no half stepper came on, I knew. But
We
like if
paid homage though, but we paid homage though at the same time.
that's what I'm getting at. If we still heard a good record, we still was like, oh, I'm bumping this. There's nothing hot to them from yesterday. It's my point.
That's
Nothing. They
crazy.
don't find nothing
How
good.
how they don't think Regulator is that shit though? Like how they don't think
But
like you know what I'm saying? Like Quiet Storm. How they don't think that's fire though? Like
it also goes to the point where that's where they complain about a lot of DJs at now, is that they're still playing older music because just this new shit is just trash.
Yeah.
So one of the DJs came out and was just like, y'all niggas need to start, you know, reinventing yourselves and trying shit because y'all sounding real normal right now. Like everybody sound the same.
that shit corny. I don't. How did
Everybody
we get to a point to where bitch everybody like we always talk about flaw? How did we get to the point where everybody used to have their own identity and niggas get popped on for stealing a nigga identity? But now that's the wave. That's what
Trent,
everybody on is trying to make a record to sound like the record they hear on the radio
Trent
type shit.
Trenton is the same. Trenton is the same way. It's just like when they compare the Trenton DJs, like we all play the same shit.
Yeah.
We all play the same shit. Nobody plays anything different. It's just that how it's played and then who's the favorite. You get what I'm saying? Like when Slash put out that top 10 DJs list,
Did you
like it
make the
was,
list?
yeah, I was number 4.
Yeah, my boy.
Yeah, I was number 4.
Yeah, my boy.
But then it like even myself, I was number 4 because that's home team. I'm home team. You get what I'm saying? So it's only right. Like I forgot who I was ahead of, but
Who made number one?
William H.
William H.
H or
Shout out,
Bart, one of those.
shout out to H. He did my way.
I was
Yeah.
just about to say, wasn't he at your way? But I ain't want to
Yeah, he
sit
did
him
my
on
way.
DJ. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
nah,
Yeah.
H. Yeah, H. It was either H or Bart, but it's like the town is small, like, and so
Right.
it's just like you gotta go to where it's even like that in the white clubs, bro. You can't really play like proms. That's what throws me off. Proms, we don't really play anything new. They're
Wait,
still
what? Really?
rock. They're still rocking off Dancing Queen. Depends on where you at.
Okay.
I can still rock Hotel Room. I can still do Don't Stop the Music. People still go crazy over Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. But when you go to these hood schools, then they all just want Jersey Club. They want
I'll be
Jersey
honest.
Club and trap.
It could be
White
a
schools,
it could be definitely a mixture of everybody playing a part, right? Because my mind, I started going to like artists like Eminem,
Mm.
Lil Wayne, and Cardi B, not Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, right?
Nikki.
Just to spin off on the new Cardi Meg song. You heard that?
shit hard.
Right now, they got a new song. Cardi and Megan Thee
From a
Stallion.
DJ, from a DJ's perspective, that shit is
Wait,
hard.
Cardi and Megan got a song
Yeah,
now?
called bongos or
Bongo,
congos.
right? And I joked about this episodes ago that I can't wait for Nicki Minaj's return
You said that?
because of what Nicki Minaj sold sex, but was a competitive female MC. She had the combination that Little Kim. I think Little Kim did, but she took it to the next level,
Right.
right?
She was
Little
able
Kim,
to do both.
Yeah, she
she was
took Kim and took it to yep.
then comes Cardi B and Meg, and I think that they're lyrically under Meg, but can physically perform like Nick, right? But Nick doesn't have to do. But we had Anaconda. People forget we had Anaconda, but that was the thing. She gave us Anaconda. Then she'll do something classy. You get what I'm saying? Like every song wasn't Anaconda.
Right.
Right.
She would really
She'll switch it up. Yeah,
She would
she really rap.
she
Yeah.
would give us Anaconda.
Car-
Huh?
Cardi's in the same boat.
Well, Cardi will give us WAP, and now she's giving us Bongo. Like she haven't given us
Rumors.
she haven't given us
Rumors. You ain't hear
That's old
rumors?
as hell though. That shit old.
Rumors just came out.
Oh, okay.
she
Sorry.
That's when she was addressing the shorty that owe her money from Twitter.
Oh, okay. But it
All
don't
right.
hit the same though.
I
I
still
don't think it hit the same.
it's still something like Nikki is still here, and I still got Cardi under the boat. What I'm saying to you is right when you got the women under them now, right? And I'm talking about
Lottos. You talking about
I
the
think-
Lottos, the
I don't know.
Doja Cats.
talking about Sexy Red, what I think this her name is, or the other girl, right? You have a level of it's just I want to be sexy and not necessarily skillful.
Them bitches don't
Right.
want to be. Them bitches want to be fucked. That's not sexy.
Don't
These
say that.
bitches
Don't
is-
say that.
Nah,
because,
they
don't say that because when old boy kissed Shorty in the mouth, it was sexual assault. So even though
Suki with the good
Suki-
coochie
Suki with the
that got her pussy ate on top of a car when she came to Trenton.
I get that.
Hey, yo, wait, that happened? I thought that was a rumor, bro. That really
Bro,
happened.
there's video footage of that.
I get
will
that,
send
Jay.
it to you.
But my
I'm
man
good.
still
I'm good.
for her.
Her pussy wasn't out. The shorty ate it through her shorts.
That's why I'm good.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
go ahead.
But I get what you're saying, Jay. But when my man still walked up on him and put his tongue in her mouth, it was sexual assault. So they're just talking it, right? And I go to the
which
male
they have
side,
every right.
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And I go to the right because you said they want that, so I had to clear that up. That's all. You go to the male side, and we talked about this a million times, right? All of them look like Wayne, but won't put the work in like Wayne. So it's a combination of seeing something so great, Nikki, Wayne, M, right? Where M represented. Well, you don't have to be that to be one of the best. You can just be nice.
yourself.
Yeah,
Or
be
white.
yourself. Be nice.
You mean like the whole rapper image at the time? Like
image
or white.
okay. Or
M,
yeah.
M definitely. Well, Jay, nobody else has been successfully white. Honestly, in my opinion, not like him. They
Not
tried.
like him. They had you had Mac Miller. He had some success.
Not like
Not,
him.
not
Not
on
like
M
him,
level
but
though,
nah,
but you
but
can't
Mac-
say they ain't reached success though.
But, yeah,
like these
right.
niggas reached some
Right.
levels of success, not
Because
like M though.
I think
M is an
because-
anomaly, bro. We
Right,
can't compare no other rappers to him, bro.
Because
Like, we
like just
shouldn't.
like not everybody that's white that rap is compared to Eminem.
Even
Why
the
you-
white boy
why-
Kiss got.
Yeah,
What's his
why you
name?
sound? I forgot his
Well,
name.
He can rap too. I like Millie's. Millie's.
I remember when
Yeah,
Timberlake
Millie.
had something in Bubba Sparks. I said, oh.
Hey, yo, I was so-
Bubba represented. He represented a untouched market, the country white boys. But now,
Didn't
when
go.
you look at TikTok, go on TikTok.
Yeah.
You got all them country boys rapping now. Like Bubba was
ahead of his time?
hot.
He was ahead
Man,
of the
that
time.
was he came out like in
Bubba was
03
hot.
though. Like 20 years ago.
He was hot, but if the bar is Eminem, that's all I'm
Man.
saying. All I'm saying.
But
His-
what was the last hot thing Eminem put out?
That's not the point. The point is he's already there.
That shit that I
He's
don't
already
know.
there. That's what I'm saying. But
I
I'm
don't
saying,
But
I'm just saying that there. Okay, scratch Eminem, but there is the Wayne effect, the Little Wayne effect. That man worked so hard. So we go, well, what's going on with the culture today? And I just think that artists like Nicki Minaj and artists like Little Wayne, it's not it's not nobody from our era had anything to do with this. You got a whole era that was skipped. Like it's the T.I., the 50s, and all of them. Because like after 50, you go, well, what happened?
Drake happened.
Yeah, but Drake ain't us. Drake is Toronto. Drake is mixed. Drake is a Jew. Drake has all the cheat codes you thought would never exist in hip hop, fam. Like
Right.
he legit does have all the cheek.
Drake
Yeah,
has
he
all-
definitely do.
So Drake don't count. Salute to Cash Money, Young Money for signing him and giving him that street.
Kendrick maybe.
J. Cole.
Cole.
Okay, so what
Future,
did they give? So
Tyler,
what did they give back? Okay, so that's the generation, and after them you have
Lil Baby,
Lil
Baby,
the baby, yeah.
YML, Lucci, all these niggas. The Dirt, Lil Dirt.
Young Thug.
Speaking of the baby, I forgot to send y'all this. My fault, fellas. But the baby is rapping off of "Sitting on Top of the World" Brandy beat.
I heard it.
Oh man, they said they went on him so hard. They said that beat kicking his ass. They said
Is
that
it the
beat.
beat? Is it her beat or is it the remix of the Afro beat version?
The regular joint. I ain't hear no Afro beat sound to
Yeah,
it.
that's
Sitting
nah.
there. Wait, hold on. I ain't hear that.
There's an
Sitting
Afro.
there.
There's an Afro.
He
beat
rapping
song
on
out.
Brandy sitting on top of my. Oh man, that's
There's I think not Movado.
I don't
Fucking
know how to get that off.
Hey, yo, Ant, he didn't. The beat kicked his ass. He
They've
did.
been they've been on his top lately.
I mean, like he fucked up his
Burner
position though.
Boy.
He would have been one of them niggas though. He would have been the guy because he had a nice little run, man.
He had a run,
He
but
had a nice little. He fucked it
everybody,
up.
like
He fucked it
everybody,
up.
how?
He said that shit about them gay people,
Oh,
and he
nah,
fucked
that's
it.
not where he fell off at. They
That's
said
where it
he,
was, bro. He didn't
nah, they
bounce
said
back
he
after
been
that,
fell right, but they said he was falling off way before then.
bro.
Like
He
it,
had #1 record before that shit, bro.
I figured it out, fellas. I remember where hip hop died at. Soldier
When
Boy.
Nas said it was dead,
No, Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy.
you said Soldier Boy killed hip hop.
Soldier Boy. He did that Superman joint. You ain't had the rhyme no more. Like people going crazy over what you call it with the people go crazy over
Little
that.
Uzi Vert.
Little Uzi Vert. Soldier Boy came. You didn't have to, right? You didn't have to do anything. The ringtones went crazy. It sold the most records. So if you're
So
a
now
record
ringtone rapper now, yeah.
kid, like kids see fun and
Mhm.
success.
So,
Colors.
but also it's not as difficult to put songs out right now. You don't need a label anymore. You don't need a studio. You don't need an exec. You don't need anybody to put
At
up
that
that
time,
bread.
at
You
that
just have
time when Soldier Boy came out, you still kind of did. So he
yeah.
kind of broke
I'm
the
not. I'm talking about even the Lil
yeah,
Wayne era. Like you had to be on mixtapes.com. Yeah, that Piff was even in
right.
order to get your mixtape up on that Piff. You had to pay that bag to get the banner to get the promotion. Um, you had to do that. Wayne just records a lot, so he has a lot of material. So Wayne had a talent to be able to do what he did with mixtape. So
He
that's
worked
why
hard.
He
mixtape
worked
game.
hard, bro.
That's
Yeah, he
why, but
worked
that's
too.
also why Wayne mixtapes are better than his albums.
Speaking of that, and I seen this from Quavo.
Yeah,
Quavo.
he missed. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, I got to make sure because I didn't want to see the
I
one that
saw it. I saw it. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Quavo wishes that artists today had an outlet to release their music because after he just dropped Rocket Power, which people saying is pretty dope, but he has so much more music he's sitting on, right? And music is definitely an era thing, bro. Like,
Hmm.
like don't have me sit on this right here for another year because it's not going to be the
We,
same. I
we
mean,
we talked
I don't.
about that
It's the
with the
Nas
Jay
effect.
Z on with the Jay Z off the J Electronica shit. We talked about that.
It's the Nas effect, bro.
What does that mean?
They're still under contract, so they can't.
Nas. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
how Nas when like Nas came back with like King's disease and all of that, he had nobody telling him no. He had nobody saying
Don't
no.
put music out.
Right.
But we're not talking about we're not talking about records though. We talking about he's saying he want to put mixtapes back out. He said bring back the mixtape era.
You don't need to
Quavo.
bring back the mixtape era. You just put the shit on Spotify yourself. But
But if
contractually,
you
he can't.
contractually you can't do it. So that's
Right.
why we want the mixtape era back.
Right.
That's
But
why he's saying that.
got you. But what I'm saying is like, all right, so there's no more mixtape era. So recreate it, reinvent it, still put it out. Put out the mixtape.
What
But
was the because,
everything is about streaming now. So
but you
everything
know
is
what
about
happened though also too? My fault, bro. But this will also happen. Niggas was on mixtape putting out album material. Remember we talked about when Dave East had them records? He had Chris Brown all on his mixtapes and shit, and then did his record, and that shit was trash.
loose
Like,
quarters. Joe Button loose quarters.
they put
So,
out the dope.
so if you a
Soul
label,
tapes, Fab
you
soul
get
tapes.
I
Right,
need
right,
all of that.
right.
Huh?
Say
I'm
that.
saying a label, and you hearing you got Dave East putting out singles with Chris Brown on a mixtape. I'm hot.
But again, it's contractual, is record label beefs. Is we're
Yeah.
not putting this out because we don't fuck with either Chris Brown because of
But we don't think it's
whatever,
gonna go.
or
Know what I mean?
we don't fuck with the label, or you got to pay for that shit.
But we at the point now where like we talked about the soul tapes are better than albums type shit. So it's like, well, why put a mixtape out now? Just put it out as an album now. So that's where we went. It
And
ain't no
then,
more mixtape. It's all either EPs or albums
but
now.
then it's also saying like the shit that happened to Drama and them. Niggas got scared. They said
Yeah,
it. They said it in a
in the mixtape
documentary.
shit. Yeah,
Niggas got scared, like
But
because labels are now like, yo, you're signed to me. You can't release this music. Like same thing with Epic. With Epic Failure, contractually owed them 3 songs a month.
but this is
Anything
how
else
I
that's
got
put
hot
out,
though. But this is
anything
what's
else that was put out, it was either take it down or
but
they
this
could
is what's
send a
this
cease and
is what's
desist.
making me hot though. This is what's keeping me hot and relevant though. especially in the era we are now, where it's bitch, what have you done from? What's the next shit? What's the next one? We want another one. We want another one. We want
It's
another
super
one.
microwave. It's
If you
air
think
fryer
about,
music
if you
now.
think about that though, Ant, what you just said, a record label's thinking process is I don't care about you being hot. I can just go replace you because that's what it is now. Like it's not that you're hot, it's the sound is hot, and I can go get
Right.
any kid off the street for pennies to do what
Tattoo
you.
him up, get him some extensions and some some tight clothes on, throw some
That's how it
gold in his
happens.
mouth, get some
But
little
fellas,
chains on his neck.
And then a fat ass life insurance
I gotta
policy.
I definitely gotta cut this podcast right now. I got some business to take care of.
I'm
That's
mad.
what I like to hear.
I know. We didn't get a chance to touch on a lot of the topics, but it was a dope podcast. We got the most important part out the way, though, was the conversation that we had.
Yeah.
Music is great, but us having our conversation in the beginning is something that was the most important part. All
Right.
right. And this was episode 182 of the Barz and Shots podcast. Jay, we appreciate you. Maybe we'll see you.
know,
Maybe
yeah,
we won't.
you know,
Maybe we won't.
you will. You know, I got a solo joint coming out too. I got you.
Yeah. Oh, you got to plug your joint, man.
I got
Hold
this,
on, hold
I
on.
got
Time
a,
out. What?
I got a solo album coming out.
Wait,
Nah.
wait. Hold up, man.
Nah,
Hold
so
up.
nah, it's blended with Jay podcast, the Journey podcast. Shout out to Flaw on the alley oop on this one. So it's pretty much a podcast about the journey of my weight loss.
I couldn't get a placement on there. I couldn't get a placement on the record, bro.
It's a solo joint, bro. It's a
I'm
solo album.
I'm a diamond artist, bro. I'm a diamond selling artist, bro. And you don't want to put me on the joint, bro. Like,
It's
that's
coming
crazy.
soon, man,
I got some
but
fire right now too, bro. I've been writing, bro. I got some heat coming, bro.
this
Like,
nigga really think I'm talking about the album.
you just said an album.
It's a podcast.
Oh,
All right, fellas, we got to get out of here.
Be good. Go ahead and do
All
your
right,
handles.
bro.
Podcast, we out.